Hello my friends, it's Sherry. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel, Turquoise Dreaming. I'm here to do a flip through on a made-to-order recipe card journal. So yes, I've made another one, and this one is, I did the green spine and little tie closure here, but I'll just get started really quick because I know you've seen this before, but no two journals of mine are alike, so I like to do a flip through of every one, even though it's sold. So yeah, somebody ordered one. This is my made to order listing where I have a listing, and when someone orders it, I make it and then I mail it to them. But so I use this beautiful kind of mint green gingham ribbon or fabric here that I made a ribbon with to for the tie closure. And then I have a little piece here. I always put something on the front right here underneath the tie closure, a tag or an envelope or something. This is a piece of pretty scrapbook paper. I just thought it was gorgeous with the greens and these beautiful yellow roses, and this can be a writing spot, or they can glue it down and make it a pocket and a writing spot. So lots of things you can do with something simple like this. And then I'm not going to show you the little goodie envelope. I have a little goodie envelope that comes with each one with 10 pieces of ephemera. It could be punched out butterflies, flowers, little tags that I make, just any, my scraps from the project, a piece of fabric, whatever I decide to put in there. And then this is the front, this is the cover on this one. This is fudge nut brownie cake. Doesn't that look delicious? I love the red raspberries there in the middle. Anyway, it had this green plate on it, so that's where I went with the green on this one. And so I made a little green cluster with some of the same fabric that I used on the spine, and one of my little green yo-yos there. I just love those yo-yos. They're coming in so handy. And then here you can see the spine. On the back I have blueberry crumb coffee cake. And you can see the spine here. Got a little thread here. Hold on. I don't like to get the threads off when I see them, so I don't forget. Just a little thread there, a piece of fuzz. Anyway, so that's the outside. I used green. When I use a red fabric, I use my red and white baker's twine on these. This is green, so I use my green and white baker's twine. So as we open up, I have been using the clear pockets. So I have done that here so that whoever gets these can see the recipe. And I guess I'm not, putting a piece of fabric. I thought about it on this one, putting a piece of fabric inside, but I didn't because I didn't want to cover up any of the recipe, So here's the recipe for the fudge nut brownie cake. And then I have these a couple of pieces of ephemera that I made a while ago that I'm trying to use up. So one of these cool receipts here. It has different things on here, denominations of extra large, large, and all that. And I think it's really cute. I think I coffee dyed and avocado dyed those or something. They have a really nice color on them. And then this is a little field notes receipt, or it says field record there. And I made these also and coffee dyed these. So that is in there. And then I've been putting at least one blank recipe card in each one. Oops, I just pulled the stuff off the back of there too. But this is a really pretty one with lots of, I can't hold on to anything today. But this is a really pretty one with lots of green on it. It's blank on the back. It even has green lines here. So isn't that a cute one with all the little veggies growing here? Carrots and beets. So super cute. And then the next page here, this is cardstock. I always start them out with a pretty piece of cardstock. Scrapbook paper, and then I've been putting a Tim Holtz paper doll in each one and one of these tags, or tags, labels. Okay, so then we have some ledger paper here with I won't undo it, but it's just a pink. I pink dyed these green guest checks with pink food coloring. We've got a doily. This pretty paper here that I printed out a while ago. See, I have a stack of papers that I have all in a stack. When I have to make one of these, I get it out and use whatever I have in that stack. And most of it is papers I want to use up, right? So this is one of them, a beautiful piece of paper that I printed out a while ago with these roses. I folded it over so I wouldn't have to cut it because this paper is just so gorgeous. And it's coffee dyed on the back. I added a few papers to that stack actually this week when I did my reorganizing video. And I reorganized if you saw that video, I'm not sure when this will be posted, but there was a video where I reorganized in my guest room closet. I have a 3-drawer plastic unit, and in there I had one drawer had Happy Mail, one drawer had ephemera from my son and daughter-in-law. Anyway, I got a bunch of papers out of there and put them in that miscellaneous stack that I'm using. So this is a new piece, all that to say, this is a new piece of kind of vintage. I mean, it's not kind of vintage. It is very vintage. You can see it's very brown, really, for white paper, and it's from a notebook. So here's a belly band here. This was actually in that drawer unit too. It's kind of like a catalog card. See how it has a hole in there, but it's blank and it has these red lines on it. So like an index card or catalog card from a library size card. And I just thought that was, I really like the red lines. I don't know. We paper lovers get a kick out of stuff like that, right? And this was from something too. I just had in my stash. It says 1983. It probably was the cover of some collection of something, some paper or some fabric. It looks like maybe 14 count. Yeah, this must have been in with some fabric, some Aida cloth or something. And so anyway, I kept it. Like it's packaging maybe, but it's so cute with a little house, and it's a kind of ecru color or creamy colored. So I just really like the look of it. So I saved it for ephemera, and it's vintage. So the belly band matches the cover. I usually use it cut off from the cover here for the belly band in these journals. This is the other side of this. This is actually sewing paper. If you've ever used a pattern where you trace the lines onto paper like this, I think I saw my mom use this paper when I was a kid, and you have that little serrated wheel that you roll over. Anyway, that's what this paper is right here. Pretty blue paper, but that's that sewing paper. And that was from that Happy Mail too that I added to that miscellaneous stack of papers I'm using in these journals. And this is just some pretty, oh, this is another piece of that too, that same sewing paper, but this one is kind of a beige color. Can you see that? Really beautiful beige color with a vintage Rolodex card. This is a blueprint that I made, coffee dyed on the back. This paper here is I just had one piece of this from that Happy Mail. It's a gorgeous kind of, almost like onion skin, or maybe it is onion skin, stationery, okay? And it has a border of flowers around it. You can see it here. And then it was too tall, so I folded it up. I didn't want to cut it off, and I made a little pocket. So in here is the little calendar. I've been putting a piece of this little calendar in each of these journals. So that's that one. This was also from that Happy Mail. This pretty craft colored paper here. And this too, and I put it right in the middle because it's so gorgeous, a little piece of stationery. There was a few of these. There was only one of these onion skin green papers. There was a few of these craft color, but only like 2 of these beautiful little papers that look so gorgeous in the middle, doesn't it? And it has a peacock right here. But I thought that just looked beautiful in the middle, so I put that in the middle. And then we're on the back half here, so you've seen these, but I'll tell you about the ephemera. So this is a piece of a calendar. You know those flip calendars that people used to have on their desk from 1985. So that's one page. And then I've been putting a pretty envelope in each one. So here's the envelope in this one with this pretty flap. That was from that Happy Mail. I've been meaning to go through that, but there were just so many categories of things I had to sort through. It just took, I tell you in my video when I did this, it took hours for me to put that stuff away, and that's why I put it in there, and I was like, I'll do this later, and then I just now got around to it, but I'm so glad I went through it, so now I can use it, right? And that was a customer sent that to me. So nice of her. She sent me some beautiful goodies. So on the back of this is that sewing paper. I have three, I've been putting like 3 score sheets in each of the journals. And this is what I put. I'm not going to take them off the paper clip, but there's, this is a score sheet. Like, I think they're all bridge tally. But this is a piece here, and a piece here, and a little one here. Like this one, this is one piece. This one's folded in 3s, you know, triple fold, so it could fit in here. And this is one from a little like miniature kind of bridge score sheet. And so let's see, you've seen these, the doily. So, and I've been putting trying to put at least one handwritten recipe in each journal. And I've gotten this stack right here. I've got from an estate sale. So these were well loved, and I really find them fascinating. I mean, look at the wear on here, front and back. She's got writing, even a little taped piece up here, which I don't know where it came from. It's like plain paper. And this says gourmet right here, scrambled eggs down here. On this side, it's eggs Benedict and French omelet. So all kind of egg recipes on this one. And then this is from a recipe card stack that I picked up one time for mustard sauce. So very interesting, right? And that can be a journaling card, glued down as a pocket, just whatever, made into a tag and just decorate it or whatever. Just have some fun with these things, right? You don't have to use them for their intended purpose. That's the whole point of junk journaling. We are repurposing, recycling, and just using our imagination for these things. So the clear pocket on the back is here, and this one's sideways because this is a bigger pocket. But you can see the whole recipe here for a blueberry crumb coffee cake. And in here I put 2 of my pretty little pages of memo or list paper. This one has lemons, and look at the lines. They're yellow and white. Isn't it gorgeous? And this is farm to table with the rooster. And I think I put this one in the last journal too. Just happened to pick those 2 out this time. But there's some herbs hanging, so pretty. So yeah, I just have those tucked in here. And that is it. So I hope you enjoyed this one. I enjoy making every one. So let's see, there's a little thumb hole here on these little clear pockets. And I have these sticking out a little bit so they're easy to grab. But yeah, that's that one. Thank you for watching today. I'm going to get this in the mail. And if you need one of these, just order it. It takes me give me at least 2 days to make it. And I'll get it in the mail. If it's a really busy time like Christmas Day or something, it might take another day. But, I try to get them out to you pretty quickly. So made to order doesn't mean it's going to take a week, even a week or 2 weeks or anything. Just 2 or maybe 3 days at the very most if it's a busy time of year, holiday or something. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Have a great day, and happy crafting.